Bonjour! Time for another of my favorite coping mechanisms. And this one is not original by any means. It's crying. Crying is the peeing of the heart. Stay with me on this. I love a good cry. Just like with peeing, after I cry myself out, I feel such relief. And it hurts really bad to hold it in when I really need to cry. And if I suppress my crying for long enough, then I get a heart infection. It's a metaphor, go with it. I like to cry in private. Crying, like peeing, is a little vulnerable, and I've been taken advantage of and hurt when I've been crying. I find it just as ridiculous to tell me not to cry as to come into the bathroom and tell me not to pee. It's my body. It's a really useful pressure release for me. Just like laughing, like peeing, like sweating. It's something that really helps me biologically. It's a natural thing. I don't think that it's right to tell anybody not to cry. You can be uncomfortable with someone else's crying, but you gotta own that discomfort. Crying's not for everybody. If it doesn't help you, if it makes you feel worse, don't do it. But for those of us where it does help us feel better, we shouldn't be ashamed of these things, and we shouldn't be made to feel ashamed of these things. We shouldn't be told not to cry when crying is what we need to do. We shouldn't be told not to pee when peeing is what we need to do. We need to do what we need to do. And if it bothers somebody else that we're crying, then they can just go somewhere else. It's my body, my tears. I'm going to link to a video from Marlo Thomas's Free to Be You and Me, where footballer Rosie Greer sings the song It's All Right to Cry. This song was specifically targeted at boys to try to help them feel that it's okay to cry, because boys particularly were and still are socialized not to cry or show emotion, that it's a sign of weakness. But I don't think that crying is a sign of weakness. I think crying is a very necessary release. I have heard it said that people don't cry because they're weak. They cry because they've been strong for too long. Crying's nothing to be ashamed of, and if it works for you, do it. Just do it. Thanks for watching.